Hi, and welcome to this episode of Adtastic. I'm your host, Tony Stanall, and today we're speaking with Miles Marmo from Agency Squid. Welcome, Miles.
Nice to be here, Tony. Thanks for having me.
Well, listen, tell us a little about Agency Squid. I'm not super familiar with what you all do.
We've originally that had been purposeful of being kind of under the radar, but we've been around for, this is year 7 for us now. We call ourselves a hybrid business consultancy creative shop. So taking a very similar model to what the Deloittes and the Accentures of the world have done in purchasing, big creative shops, but wanted to do that at scale. So we're a small boutique firm out of Minneapolis. We focus on that business consultancy and the strategic work first, and then kind of marry that with the creative work to take out as much subjectivity as possible and get a better understanding of the audiences that we're trying to reach. So in a nutshell, we do everything that a creative agency does. It's just finding ways to address brands that can't necessarily afford the enormous McKinseys, and doing that at scale. We like the challenger guys. So the mixture of business knowledge and creative is our sweet spot.
Gotcha. We'd like to talk about, success stories. Can you give us an example or a case study, keep it confidential if you like, of something you've solved for a client or a business problem that you guys tackled particularly well?
Yeah. I think that when we kind of get into what we've done at a national scale that's been instrumental is we do a lot of work in the adult beverage space, in particular how adult beverage and that health and wellness have come together. So a lot of the work that we have done with it since we've started actually has been figuring out ways to address a market that had been widely underserved, of people who were health conscious but still wanted to live their lives to the fullest, right? That's an interesting kind of dichotomy in the adult beverage space. So I'd say a problem that we've solved has been to help brands uncover kind of what this new consumer is looking for, in being conscious about what they put in their bodies, conscious about their own mental well-being, but also still wanting to live a life that is fun and colorful. And we've helped business brands from the hard seltzer space to the wine space to the spirit space all help bridge that gap, which had largely been underserved and unidentified prior to the last 5 years or so.
Gotcha. My daughter does some marketing for a kombucha company, and they're actually looking into an alcoholic version of that, which exists, I think, with some other brands. Is that the area you're talking about?
Part of it. I haven't touched kombucha yet, but it's certainly on the rise. You've got brands like Flying Embers who have been doing some really great work, but you're absolutely right. The hard seltzer space uncovered a lot, and a lot of opportunity for other brands to look at product innovation, and kombucha is no different. You just kind of deal with some interesting product challenges like shelf stabilization and other things like that the hard seltzer, the RTD space don't necessarily manage. So, but you're absolutely right. It's those consumers that are looking for something that has that flavor to it, but less calories, less carbs. Again, fits that, whether it be active lifestyle or organic lifestyle. Just a bit more conscious about how they live.
That's great. Well, that 5 minutes did whiz by. It was great talking to you, Miles. Thanks for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me, Tony.
And thank you for joining us on this episode of Adtastic. To find out more about Agency Squid and Miles Marmo, You know where to go, dailyadbrief.com. See you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.